My subtopic was mass media, and I interviewed an adult and a teenager. When I say the word alcohol, what TV shows or celebrities come to mind?
Okay, a celebrity that comes to mind when you say the word alcohol, well, there's a couple. Charlie Sheen, Lindsay Lohan, and a TV show, right away I think of Jersey Shore.
I think of shallow shows like Jersey Shore.
Do you believe these shows create a stigma for drinking?
Yes, I believe that the show Jersey Shore does, I think it creates a negative stigma for drinking alcohol. I think the entire show is based on drinking, how much you can drink, partying, where are we going to go to party, and things like that. So it's basically a show based on drinking alcohol, and it's very popular, so a lot of teenagers and young adults watch it.
I think that shows like this create a stigma for drinking because it shows the regret and drama that follows a night of drinking.
What kind of social behavior do figures in mass media demonstrate when it comes to drinking? Do you perceive it as responsible or not?
The kind of social behavior that's demonstrated by these people that are in the mass media on TV is a negative one. I think they tend to be immature. They're not showing any responsibility in when they're drinking alcohol.
Figures in mass media such as Amy Winehouse, Lindsay Lohan, and Snooki demonstrate an extremely irresponsible lifestyle because they have no job or responsibilities when it comes to payments that they have to make on things such as a mortgage. All they do is drink, have fun, and then they do it again. And I think that it is not a responsible lifestyle.
Do you believe that TV and celebrities have an effect on teens that watch shows or read magazines in which they portray their party lifestyle?
I think that the lifestyle that these celebrities portray on TV is a negative one, and I think when teens watch these shows, I think they look at it as it's okay for them to have this kind of lifestyle. They make it look fun, they never get in trouble. I think it's very misleading for many teens, and again, there's no responsibility seen in these shows. So,
I think teens who aspire to replicate lifestyles such as Snooki are just pretty dumb, considering that people that drink all the time, all these stars and celebrities that drink all the time, have an extremely terrible lifestyle and end up.
Do you think mass media has become an increasingly negative influence over the years? What did shows used to be like?
excuse me, yes, I do believe that as time has gone on, that shows have become increasingly more negative. They used to be a lot more positive. I'll go back to when I was your guys' age, which is probably a long time ago, and used to watch The Brady Bunch or The Cosby Show, and they were based more on the family unit and maybe to address problems like boyfriend issues or issues you were having at school. So it was more simple ideas. There was never anything that portrayed any use of alcohol in those shows.
I think that mass media has definitely become a negative influence over the years because shows like Full House do not demonstrate the party lifestyle and the drinking that is represented in shows today like Jersey Shore.
Celebrities and TV stars are high up on the social ladder. How do you think their social class influences their lifestyle?
I think that celebrities are in a different social class. Therefore, this influences their lifestyle, and I think that maybe they think, well, because of their money, they can pretty much do anything and buy certain things that the normal person does not have available to them. Therefore, they think kind of that they may be above the law and do things that you and I would not do because knowing that there would be a consequence. And a lot of time with these celebrities, there is not a consequence, or if there is, it's easily dismissed.
First of all, I think celebrities and TV stars are high up on the social ladder because our society makes them that way, and then they believe that their social class is like exempt from the law and that they can basically just do whatever they want and they won't get arrested. Although it does happen, sometimes it happens to celebrities, and that shows that the party lifestyle is not the lifestyle.
Would you consider this lifestyle to be deviant, or is it something that is a social norm and accepted in our culture?
Yes, I do consider this behavior to be deviant. I don't think that it's a social norm. Unfortunately, our culture, or some of our culture, does think that it's a social norm. These people should be going in a different direction with their lives, especially that the ages that some of them are, like on Jersey Shore. They should, and you know, they could be doing a lot better things with the money that they make. They could be doing a lot more good with it.
Although I would consider this lifestyle to be deviant, as I have stated multiple times in my aforementioned answers, I think that it is somewhat of a social norm in our current culture because kids have nothing better to do than to replicate these kinds of lifestyles. So, yes, it is a social norm in our culture.
Do you think mass media has brought about greater social change? If so, how has it? Is it a negative or positive influence on teens today?
Okay, mass media has affected social change. I think there's been a shift in values from positive to negative. There used to be more value placed on the family and the family unit and being more connected. Now I think kids and teens are more disconnected, and there's a sense of entitlement in a lot of them, and a lot of teens and young adults may become self-absorbed.
Yeah, I think that mass media has brought about a greater change, a greater social change, and I think it's a pretty negative influence on kids in society today because with texting and communicating online, you can hide things from your parents, and then, of course, TV and celebrities, like stated before, they have somewhat of an influence on teens to have that party lifestyle that just everyone wants because it seems like fun on mass.
Do you believe mass media is a social force that plays a large factor in the actions of teens?
I do believe that mass media is a social force. Unfortunately, every household has more than one TV, and a lot of young children, teens, even adults spend a lot of time in front of a television, and unfortunately they see this as maybe the way that the world is, unless a parent has a discussion with a child or teen while watching a program. So this can affect them in a negative way.
I think that mass media has somewhat of a social force on the actions of teens, but also the influences of friends that are more influenced by mass media. It's just a giant domino chain that affects multiple different people, whether or not you watch mass media. So mass media is definitely a social force that surrounds everybody because it's basically everywhere, whether you watch it, whether you watch TV or follow celebrities, or if you don't.